Hey, this is B-Rad. This is the Radio Talk Live from the Cowbell Burger Bar. We got John Paul Revere over here.
Hey, what's up?
Rob Creed.
Hello.
Or cream, or whatever, how you want to say it.
I would say cream, but I wouldn't say cream, but
cream.
Hey, whatever's clever rated in the Talk universe.
Yep.
When I was growing up, all of my youth league T-shirts definitely said cream on the back. So.
Oh, nice. We just did a wonderful, fun-time show here at the Cowbell Burger Bar in Biddeford, Maine, and B-Rad did an awesome job putting everything together. We had an awesome time.
Which you can hear right on the speaker app on Radio Talk Live.
Hell yeah! Plug it now, baby.
And now we're listening to some really nice adult contemporary rock.
Oh, we got Mike Gray over here.
Mike Gray in the house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And we got Matt Brown.
That's right, Matt Brown.
Matt Brown.
Do people ever confuse you with the MMA fighter, the immortal Matt Brown?
You know what? That's actually interesting that you should mention that, because one time I was actually served legal papers because someone was suing MMA fighter Matt Brown because he worked as a bouncer at a local club and he had broken this individual's finger. And a lawyer or somebody in a legal position or whatever came and served me these papers, and I quickly flipped through them, and I immediately called them back, and I was like, this was a huge mistake on your part. Do I look like I have ever I don't even break my chicken fingers, okay? I don't even have that type of physical strength.
You can't break chicken fingers.
Maybe a lady finger if you got the break a little bit. Just give me a head start.
That's the problem when you try to sue the immortal Matt Brown, is that he can just weigh you out.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just hide for your whole lifetime.
But is immortal Matt Brown size of a chicken finger? Is he size of a chicken finger?
No, he's a big man.
He is a golem.
So he's a whole chicken.
He's
a whole chicken.
I would say he's at least 8 or 9 chickens.
8 or 9 chickens?
Yeah. That's the thing. He's 8 or 9 chickens wearing a trench coat. He's become one of the most successful MMA fighters in recent history.
That's what makes it so. That's why he's immortal, because one chicken dies, they just replace it with a new chicken.
Oh, Jesus.
So now you guys are having a big comedy group from Florida coming up here soon, right?
Yep, June 27th.
So June 27th, you'll have the Degenerate, what are they called?
Comedy Tour.
Degeneracy Comedy Tour?
Which is the Steel Toe Comedy Tour, they're calling it.
The Steel Toe Comedy Tour.
From Fort Myers, Florida.
STAL.
Oh, yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
STAL.
Yep.
Steel toe.
Steel toe.
Yeah.
Steel toe.
You steal the toe. Steel toe, like to protect
It's
your
about diabetes.
I feel like if I was a Florida comedian, I would probably be the flip flop toe, because I mean it's so hot down there. You know what I mean? But I guess steel toe is good if you want protection from the gators down there.
Now, maybe when's the last time you guys went to Florida?
Never.
Never been to Florida. So there'll be an interesting 23-hour drive in.
Yeah.
The closest I've been was Boston.
Okay, that's right on the border.
Yeah, we're real close. Last time I was there was, I would say maybe 2004. I drove down with my ex-girlfriend, Lillian Devane, and we hung out with her family. It was nice.
Yep.
She's from northern Florida, so we went down there.
The Panhandle.
No, wait, the Panhandle is, that's a different, wait, is that what they call it?
Tallahassee?
Yeah, Tallahassee. Is that the Panhandle?
Sammy Anderson.
We had Sammy Anderson over here. Hello?
We're podcasting.
So,
Great.
Yeah, so tell a bit about yourself, Sammy.
Oh, I'm not that interesting.
Not that interesting.
I
Sounds pretty interesting on the mic.
I work for a travel company. I went to school on a farm. I don't do anything with that these days, but I did a lot of weird. I've been like armpit deep in a cow. That's a fun fact about me.
John?
Is that through the anus or
Which end?
another part of
It was a brag check, so I touched the fetus. I don't know if I actually did. I couldn't see in there.
Maybe if you head north that way, you'll probably find quite a few manners that would be deep in the cow.
They do that for pleasure. That's
pretty impressive, but John Paul, I'll have you know, was once elbow deep in a dog. And that's a lot.
Really?
What kind of dog?
Whatever kind's around.
A chihuahua?
Right, 'cause that's
$10 saving time down.
something small was like a Great Dane. You actually fit.
I bet you it was a chihuahua.
A chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Let me tell you, I was saying, wow, 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 wow. I love this dog. Oh, man.
So that's the end of the podcast, right?
I'm sorry, goodbye.
So Rob, how did you get started in comedy?
I guess I just had a piece of myself missing.
piece of yourself missing.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people get into it.
Or is it therapy?
I never did therapy.
Mike is a therapy.
Really?
Well, for some
Are you a
people,
therapist?
No.
Oh.
I'm a loser.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I was doing sketch comedy before this, and then it just was tough to schedule. Sketch comedy is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Stand-up, you just show up.
Yep.
It's pretty easy.
It sure is.
It's really easy to do as long as you're okay with doing a really bad job.
So John Paul,
Yes.
tell us a little about your stand comedy.
Let's see. My mother was a stand-up comedian when I was like younger
Really?
in Boston. Yeah. She was a stand-up comedian. She doesn't do stand-up any longer. But I was all interested in doing it for a while. And then I was living in California. I was working at a grocery store. My life was going nowhere. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I go nowhere in a different industry?
Exactly.
I moved
fucking
to Boston.
Fucking cash and this freaking.
I moved to Boston, and now I'm doing stand-up here. Jed, are you going to get in on this action? Jed Bloom?
Jed Bloom.
The more the merrier. Jed
Hi
Bloom.
podcast.
Rated M Talk Universe.
Yep.
I just waved at the microphone.
Yeah, you waved at the microphone.
I useless thing to do.
They felt it. They're like, they're waving back.
I think
right
our
now.
goal here should be to get as many people in this podcast. We want a world record for
Right. It looks
strangers
like
on a
right now
podcast.
Yeah, we have how many people around this small table?
We're full.
Spin the ball.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
An oil
6,
bottle,
7,
not a
8,
good bottle.
9,
It's a
10,
bottle.
11, 12,
Yucky bottle.
We're going to wear this microphone out.
Yeah, we got a freaking malt vinegar bottle as the center here. What is play split the bottle?
Yeah, but only same genders. That's all. Only same genders.
I was about to say,
Into that. I will play that game.
got a lot to say, but there's not a lot like, nope, maybe.
I only played like kissing games at a party one time, and it was so great. We should go back to those days.
That sounds pretty fun.
I was never invited
I was
to
going to
this.
say, I never went to any kissing parties.
It was pretty awesome.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Only one time.
So Matt, how you been how you got in comedy? You know.
I'm a huge narcissist, and my dad hit me a lot, so
How did that happen?
that's pretty much the fast track to comedy right there. Yeah, I started when I was maybe like 19, and I was very, very, very bad at it. I'm still only very bad, so
You're great, Matt Brown.
I've reduced 2 adjectives, so...
Especially down from being down south, you probably get beaten a lot down south, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As a white man, there is no place where you will receive more oppression than the deep south. It's just so difficult just to live your life.
To be fair, being a white man, it's hard to find oppression anywhere. So,
Yeah.
but most of anywhere is not that. Still not that.
Still comparatively not that bad. I'm like, no, I didn't bring my own bags, okay? So just ring up the groceries and let's go. Cheese and crackers.
I got beat by God.
Yeah?
Yes, I beat. One time, I think I told this on our podcast before, but here we go. When I was a little boy, I went to the Bible church for during the summer, about church, summer school, whatever.
Hell yeah.
All that shit, and they told everybody to close their eyes. Close their eyes in the church.
Yeah.
It's like, now can you see God? Can you see God? If you can see God, raise your hand. I was the only little kid that rose their hand, ended up in a private room with another person. What? Yep. And I asked him to close the eyes again, and yeah.
Close your eyes, open your mouth. Was it that kind of?
That's right. That's
So did they bring you to another room because they thought you might be a prophet?
I don't know, but I felt a little breeze every now and then from behind.
Whoa! Wow, that's intense stuff, B-Rad.
Yeah, that's real.
What kind of church was that?
A Baptist church.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. I bet you've dealt with some hardcore Baptists being from the South.
So the school that I went to from 1st grade until 8th grade is called Brownsfield Baptist Academy. And we had to go to it was basically like church. We had to go to like a sermon once every 2 weeks. And I was the snotty little asshole that was trying to look for, like, they didn't have Bibles, so I just looked for, like, contradictions in the hymnal. I was like, no, that doesn't add up.
How could it be a secret garden and his garden? I don't get it.
But honestly, why it was never girls being raped? It was always boys.
You know, there's just such a gender gap.
We're even at this point.
Why are women raped as much as men?
Yeah, churches.
Yeah.
Take hot take.
Yeah, boy, that's a disparity that needs to be addressed.
Statistically, I'm sure plenty of adult women have been raped in churches. Like, I mean, it's just.
Is it because of the way men dress? Are they just asking for it?
Priests made their faith to God, and they cannot have sex anymore with women. They have to choose little boys.
It's still against what?
That's not allowed. That's not
The Church of Michael
allowed.
Jackson.
The church is just not allowed.
The Church of Michael Jackson, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's Wacko Jacko, sadly not with us any longer.
Rest in peace.
Wacko Jacko. Oh, wow. Well, that's a real bummer that happened to you. I'm very sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, hey, it was an experience.
It sounds like a really terrible one. I'm sorry you went through that.
Your battery's gonna get.
I'm distracted by it.
You need to go to sleep in 20 minutes.
Oh, it's one of those fancy watches.
Fancy watches.
Oh yeah, I have a Google Watch.
A Google Watch.
Yeah, probably.
Can you Google yourself with it?
I try not to. I mean, maybe if I like wrapped it all the way to like the smallest setting. I don't have a very big dick.
Well,
I could probably do it around the ball.
you can put it on to vibrate and rock off and vibrate with it.
I'm an analog masturbator. I like to use the rotary method.
Get with the times, Grandpa.
But, I like to masturbate the way my grandpa taught me, with my eyes closed and a woodshed.
The classics never go out of style.
That's what I'm saying, man. I like to do what's called Aussie style, where I come in over the top.
Aussie style. Mm-hmm. Did you bite off a bird's head after too?
Absolutely. That's
the best.
That's the only way I know how to come.
Right. That's what
I
I
literally have the spurting lifeblood of a recently decapitated sparrow, maybe like a small pigeon, just squirting into
that
exactly.
That size,
it's the juiciness really that really does it for me.
Right.
I just like a little lotion.
Just old fashioned.
John, how you prefer it?
I prefer it to go on for several hours, and then right when I'm I'm like, God damn it, I just wasted like 5 hours.
First things first, I light up a pot roast Yankee candle. Let some of that.
Pronounce it Matchbox 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike, how about you?
When I look at my penis, I say, if I want to push you around, I will. I will.
Do you think that the guys who wrote some of these songs are going to sue you for having these songs in the background of your podcast?
No.
I don't think they have the guts.
Generally, the people are listening to this podcast not for the comedy content, but for the great adult contemporary rock.
I usually don't have music playing when I record these shows.
This is a special episode then.
Special episode.
You can rock out.
Wait a second, is it 2003? Get my lawyer on the phone. This will not stand.
When you list this, make sure that you put not only all of our names, but also Rob Thomas and
Just include Santana too to be on the same side.
yeah, he's probably going to come up eventually.
Yeah. So, Mike, back to your question. What's your pleasure?
My pleasure.
What's your pleasure?
How do I masturbate? I think was the question. I'm very self-deprecating, so I take out all my hate I have. I just hate Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
With heavy metal?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the only way to do it. It's the only way to hate Jack is put on some Cannibal Corpse and fucking crank it. You know.
Now, Sammy, how about you?
I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
I masturbate exclusively to the animal fun facts I look up at work.
Animal fun facts.
Yeah, there's a series. I save them. I have a lot of notes if anyone needs them.
I will say Matt Kono could be here tonight, but so I'll tell you how he masturbates. He likes to do a thing called the stranger, and that's where he lays on his penis until it falls asleep. That's a Matt Conner joke, right? It's gotta be. Statistically, that's a Matt Conner joke.
Something like that, I would say, yeah.
Well, this has been a special Media Talk Live
Now we
podcast.
know how
Talk
well-
about everything and everything at the
Mostly
Cowbell.
that's
But this has been a special Cowbell Burger Bar. Hope you come out and see the show. Our next show will be June 1st with Miguel Perez. Talk about how's Melvin Perez?
Miguel Perez is
He's a piece
Hispanic,
of
so I
shit.
love him.
And we got the stranger Ian Stewart hosted that night.
The stranger himself, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Main comedy.
Yep, but we'll be back here at the Cowbell Burger Bar in Biddeford, Maine. Hope you have a good night. Hope you enjoy our show. Thank you very much. Have a good night.